Bounces off a skate to the near side. Estill rings it around the end boards behind the Colts net. Speckmeek tries to stretch it up for Montroy on the left wing, and Miron will just chip it off the boards behind Riff in the Braves end. Pitblatto passes for Montroy. Bad angle shot from the corner and a pad save by Riff, getting the first shot turned aside in this afternoon's game. Speckmeek off the boards for Montroy at the Braves blue line. Colts try to jam it in, but it comes back out to center ice. Estill back into his own end for Speckmeek as the Braves make their first line change of the game. Gazelle gave the puck away for Montroy, who tried to curl and drag into the slot, unable to get the shot off as Joniak breaks up the play, and he'll start the breakout off the boards at center ice, but it finds a Colts stick. And Joniak tries the breakout again for McNeil, and he makes a nice move to get around Delesio. Puck bounces off a skate back in favor of the Colts. McNeil gathers control of the puck in the near corner. Battle as a couple of players come in up against the boards. Back to the near hash marks here as Bono knocked it down, but it was played with a high stick, and we get the first stoppage of play.
Cornwall coming out with a strong start there, getting some shots on net and just winning battles all over the ice.
O'Connor, Powers, and Gagnon come on as the forward group for the Braves. Of course, Gagnon made his debut for the team last night. What were your impressions of his first game with the team?
I thought he was great, and I think he was one of the hardest workers on the ice. He was winning battles in his own zone and in the offensive zone, and he's really responsible on the breakouts.
Powers over the blue line, carries the puck to the left side. Some Colts players getting fired up on the bench in the early stages of the opening period. Tipped at center ice, linesman waves off icing as Mellon goes back to retrieve the puck behind his own net. One of the Colts players tried to tuck it in on the far side. Knickles knocked to the ice at the far face-off circle, and the Colts ring it around the glass behind the net. Mellon chasing after it. Aerial dump in as the Braves are able to get some fresh bodies on the ice. Mayer has to make the save as it was on goal for the Colts, and the Colts fire it all the way back down the ice. And Fitzmaurice is able to catch up to it to negate the icing call. Back to the point, Sweet dumps it back in for Fitzmaurice. Fitzmaurice tries to cut around Rebuka behind the net. St. John battle in the corner as two Braves defense are back there, keeping the play to the outside. Bono is able to steal the puck and pass ahead for Ouellette. That's Connor Platt coming down the left side center pass attempt. Nobody in front of the net to accept that feed. St. John makes a move out of the corner, and he gets tripped up, no call. And a couple of players take a tumble there in the far end of the ice. St. John backhands it in, and a few Colts players go off on a line change. Rebuka has some room to pass out to center ice, but it's picked off by Montroy at the blue line, and he makes a move to get inside the offensive zone. Back to the point, and a puck hopping towards the goal and goes past Riff into the near corner. Poke check at the blue line as Sokoli's able to get the puck out to center ice, and he's all over Miron, who has to pass back into his own end to shake off Sokoli. 2-on-2 back the other way as Miron cuts into the slot and lets a shot go, but it deflects high off a stick into the corner. Estill tried to bank it off the boards, but Sokoli's able to gather the puck and fire it back out to center ice off the glass. Miron plays the puck into the corner, but Sokoli's able to strip him of the puck. Pitblatto in the near corner now. Centering pass tipped by Montroy goes into the far corner. Speckmeek with a slap shot from the point and a low save for Dustin Riff. Back out to center ice. Estill passes back into his own end for Speckmeek. Miron at center ice now. Made a move around Gazelle, but the play was offside.
Cornwall's looking really calm right now, making passes all over the ice and really forcing Brockville to make mistakes. Brockville looks a little wound up, but hopefully they change.
Jaden makes the face-off win at the Braves blue line and gathers it and goes between the legs, unable to gain the offensive zone successfully as Bono ties up Gagne at center ice. And McNeil tries to get the puck into the offensive zone. Chadren passes back to the far corner inside his own end. And the Colts are back on the attack now. Cross ice pass goes off a shin pad, and Mellon will play it over to the right side. McNeil turns things up ice, and the Braves come down with all three forwards on the right side. Mayer comes out to pick off the dump-in attempt. Back to the point for the Braves. A shot attempted and blockered away by Mayer. Up to center ice now, Vida cuts to the forehand, and he's unable to get behind the Braves defense as they close the gap. Malley on at center ice now, backhand pass up for Vida, and Vida will dump it in and go off on a line change. Mellon behind his own net, has the puck hop on him, but he's able to recover and make a nice pass up ice for McNeil. Landon Sweet in his own end, turnover as the Braves are in front of the net. Powers passes behind the net, penalty upcoming. Gagnon lets a shot go from the corner, and the Colts are able to touch up, but it will be the Braves going on the first power play this afternoon.
Hard work getting pucks to the net there really paid off as they drew a penalty. We'll see who Coach Falsetto puts out now.
Landon Sweet going off for the Colts as he gets called for hooking. Powers, who scored the opening goal last night for Brockville, takes the face-off to start the power play. Knickel regained control of the puck and rung it around the boards. To the far side, Pilon, who returned to the lineup last night, is quarterbacking the power play. Rebuka back for Pilon, who turns around. His shot goes off the shin pad of St. John into the corner. Rebuka plays it around the boards for O'Connor on the far side, who fakes a pass and is now held up against the wall by St. John. A couple of players in there for both teams battling for the puck. Braves are able to pass back to the point. Pass over to the near side for Rebuka into the slot, and Gagnon had the pass caught up in his feet and was unable to direct it on goal as the Colts are able to clear the puck down for Riff. So we get a couple of line changes. Pilon back to set up the power play breakout for the Braves. His pass over to the right side hops over the stick of Gazelle, so they're forced to turn back and start the breakout again. Quick shot from the point after Riff tried to clear it himself, and he had to get back in the net in a hurry to deflect that puck to the near side. Ouellette tries to stretch it out, but it's picked off by Esdale at center ice, and the Braves just unable to get out of their own zone here in the man advantage with just 34 seconds left. Ouellette at center ice passes for Wooler, who deflects it from the blue line on goal, and Mayer will hold on for a defensive zone faceoff with 7:50 left to play in the first period.
The Braves have a huge advantage having two tall forwards standing in front of that net there, getting in front of the goalie's vision. Hopefully we get to see that here.
Sicoli wins the faceoff to the far boards. Joniak tried to bank it off the boards back inside, but the Colts were able to clear out to center ice. Ouellette passes over to the right wing. Ouellette chases it into the corner. Esdale took a whack at it, but it was blocked by one of the Braves' forecheckers. Puck behind the net now. Sicoli cuts back and tries to come out the far side. Spinning pass attempt into the slot for Ouellette, unable to get the shot on goal. Centering pass attempt again, a couple of whacks at it in front of the net, and Mayer is able to stand tall as the Braves had a few opportunities there.
Nice job for Travis Ouellette getting in front of that net there, getting that puck on net.
Couple of key saves from Mayer there as there was a few rebound opportunities. Great work by the Braves on offense there, generating the opportunities. They win the face-off again, and a shot from the point turned aside by Mayer. Malley chips it ahead through center ice. Mellon turnover in his own end, and a shot on goal, and he pops the water bottle. Nickel finds the top corner, and the Colts are up 1-0 with 6:59 remaining in the first period.
What a shot there, just beating him over the high glove.
And Rebuka goes back up to pick up the remainings of the water bottle. Just an absolute laser top corner. Tough save going glove side there as it was just off the rush. And the Colts are on top early on. Bono carries it over the blue line. McNeil centering pass and they score! The Braves even it right back up. 10 seconds was all it took and we are back at phase one.
Gabe Kingsbury finally gets to break the ice there after a couple tough ones last night, hitting the post, I think, 3 times.
A huge response from the Braves as they even things up immediately. Rebuka dumps the puck deep inside the Colts end and Mayer leaves it behind his net. Sweet on the backhand, tries to get the puck over to the far face-off circle for Vida. St. John turns up ice now and carries it to the outside. He's forced to cut back and center for Vida. Vida tried to get the curl shot on goal and a big save by Riff as he came across and took over the short side. Puck knocked down at center ice and Kingsbury tries to collect it, comes back out to center ice for Bono. Braves inside their own end. Joniak gives it away to Fitzmaurice. Fitzmaurice centers the pass back to the point, but it splits the Colts D and comes all the way back out to center ice. DeBelfi down the left side now. Carries it deep inside the Braves end. Bad angle shot goes off the far post as he almost caught the far corner, but the puck deflects out of play and it's still 1-1 in the first period.
Chances on both sides of the ice. Not what I was expecting coming into this game as both teams have had their trouble scoring, but I think we have a different one today.
Face off to the left of Dustin Riff. Won by the Colts. Montroy knocks it down out of midair. And we got a hand pass, I believe, bringing the face off back outside the Braves end. .547 left in the first period. D'Alessio tied up off the draw. Montroy able to help him out from the wing. Played back out to center ice. Powers knocks it ahead to the Colts blue line. Braves were offside, so they have to touch up before going in on the attack. Colts able to use the open ice to break out to center ice. D'Alessio in the near corner for Miron. Off the boards back to the point. Esford tries to return it to Miron, but he's tied up by a couple of Braves. Colts dump it into the corner. Unable to clear on the far side as the Colts walk in, trying to get behind Mellon. Montroy in a battle in the corner now is able to use his body to defend the puck out in front, through a couple of feet to the far side. And Esdale keeps it in at the point. Banked off the glass, but over top of Powers as he's unable to caress the puck. Mayer turns things around quickly with the breakout pass by himself. And Montroy, backhand pass attempt into the slot, broken up by Sokoli as he gets the puck back out to neutral ice. Colts dump it in and make a line change as Rebuka tries to break it out. Olette's knocked down by Speknik at center ice, and he dumps the puck in. Chedren chases after it. Chedren back to the point as he uses his speed. He falls at the blue line, but is still able to get the pass off from Malion. His shot is broken up in the slot. Battle between Malion and Olette now. Speknik tries to center for Pitblado. Goes into the near corner. Rung around the boards for Malion. Malion stick handles and tries to center. Broken up by the Braves defense in front of the net. Back out to center ice now as the Colts will have to regain the zone. Malion shoots from the far side, goes off the boards behind the net. Comes back to him. Centering pass over to the right face-off circle for Chedren. Stolen by Wooler. Wooler gets it up for Olette, who gets it deep inside the Colts end and tries to steal the puck from Speknik behind the Colts net. Clearing attempt bounces off the boards. Possession with the Colts now at center ice as Speknik makes a nice defensive play at center ice. Tries to get the shot off but it was blocked by the Braves. DeBelfi in his own end, up the right side for Jadwen. He's stripped of the puck by Joniak. DeBelfi passes behind his own net as neither team able to gain solidified possession in the offensive zone, but we got a penalty call now from the far side of the ice.
I knew something was about to happen because Cornwall's been giving the pressure to the Braves the last 2 to 3 minutes actually since that goal from Gabe Kingsbury.
It's going to be offsetting minors for roughing here to McLeod and Malion as they got into it along the boards at the Colts blue line. So it'll remain 5-on-5 with 2:51 left in the first period. 1-1 hockey game. Spinning shot attempt from the point, missing to the left of the net. And a scrum along the boards goes on for a little bit too long, so we get another stoppage of play. Bono on the face-off for the Braves. And getting tossed from the face-off for the Colts, St. John. Knickel comes in to take it on his forehand. And Bono is able to steer the puck towards the corner and tries to jam it in as Mayer was a little bit slow to cover it up, but they get the defensive zone face-off coming up now.
It's crazy to see how effective Tyler Bono is on the face-offs at being 6'6". You don't see that too often.
Bono set to take the draw again. We get a bit of a delay before the linesman drops it. Colts bring it around for Vida on the far side. Tries to pass it out to center ice, knocked down by Platt before the Colts are able to try and break in again. Montroy cuts to the middle and lets a shot go, saved by Riff as he was in the center of his net at the tip of the blue crease. And another stoppage in play.
Looks like we're gonna be 4-on-4 here.
Some more penalties called. It's gonna be Gazelle going off for the Braves as he gets 2 for roughing, I believe. And Miron for the Colts with 2 for slashing. So the officials aren't messing around this afternoon, calling whatever they see. They don't want to let anything get out of hand. Icing by the Braves as Gagnon dumped it in from his own side of center ice, and the faceoff will come back down to the right of Dustin Riff.
Dustin having a really strong start tonight, making some key saves. Other than that laser of a shot, wasn't his fault.
Powers tries to steer the face-off into the corner inside the Braves' end. Stolen by the Colts. Centering pass attempt and a one-time attempt from Jadin in the slot, but it's blocked and goes to the right of the net. Montroy back at the point using some open ice, passes over to the left face-off circle. Pad saved by Riff there off the shot. Powers skating down the left side. Tries to dump in, goes off a stick high in the air and ends up right in the crease, and Mayer has to be sharp as a whole pile of bodies were coming in on him.
Really effective Wade Gagnon coming in. Only his second game, making some key stops there in front of the net, stopping a beauty of a shot from the slot.
Bono back in the face-off circle. Colts are able to push the puck up to center ice, and Knickel plays it off the boards to himself in the far corner. They try to center the pass from behind the net, but it's broken up, and McNeil passes over for Kingsbury. Kingsbury, who had the game-tying goal for the Braves. 10 seconds after the Colts open the scoring, gets the puck deep. Colts back out to center ice now. 2-on-2 over the blue line as DeLesio's kept to the outside. Off a skate in the slot and on goal, and Riff covers up.
A player to keep an eye on is Kyle Fitzmaurice, as he's been really hot lately for the Colts as he steps on the ice here.
Fitzmaurice scoring a goal last night with a shot from far out. You've got to watch him from a distance as he's not afraid to let it rip from as close to the blue line as possible. As soon as he gains the offensive zone, you got to watch for his release.
It's his first year in the league, but he's already getting pretty comfortable.
Face-off won by Jadwen back to the point. St. John behind the net, cuts back. Fitzmaurice tried to let the shot go from the right side, and he's having a hard time keeping control of the puck, but he's able to recover and pass back for Sweet. Sweet plays it along the boards behind the Braves net. Clearing attempt goes past Abelfi, and Sweet has to come all the way back to his own end. He's pushed into the boards by Wooler as the Braves gain possession now. Shot in the slot, flash of the leather by Mayer as he took away the top left corner and keeps it a 1-1 hockey game with 28 seconds remaining in the first period.
What a shot that was, but what an even better save there. Wow.
Mayer making it look pretty.
He's a hard goalie to beat.
Face-off won, and a shot from the far face-off circle goes off the boards. Colts back out to center ice. Montroy pokes it to himself along the boards. He tries to let a shot go on the forehand from the right face-off circle, saved by Riff as we're inside the final 10 seconds of play. Battle in the corner here with 3 Braves and 2 Colts players. DeLessio tries to get it back to the point for one last shot. Esford lets it go, tip in the slot, and a toe save by Riff as time expires. 1-1 the score between Brockville and Cornwall after 15 minutes. We will be right back with the call for period number 2 on CKDJ 107.9.
Just because we still have to practice social distancing in real life doesn't mean we can't get together virtually to play the games we love. Yahoo! The Algonquin College Students Association has partnered with We Got Game to host weekly esports tournaments. Whether you love Super Smash Bros., FIFA, Fortnite, NHL, or NBA 2K, there's something for everyone. Yippee! The free tournaments happen every Thursday at 6 and are open to all Algonquin students with valid ID. So, grab your controller, keyboard, or phone and prove you're the best while winning great weekly prizes.
Here we go! This is Capital City Minor Hockey on CKDJ 107.9. Let's head to the broadcast booth for the call of today's game.
Welcome back inside the Benson Center for the second period between the U18 Brockville Braves and Cornwall Colts on CKDJ 107.9. I'm Ryan Woods, and with me this afternoon is Jack Chiarello. 1-1 score after the first period. What were your thoughts on the opening 15 minutes, Jack?
I thought both teams have been playing very well. I think Cornwall's done a great job responding to Brockville after that second goal of the game. Brockville's first. Haven't got more than a goal actually in the last 3 or 4 games. Bad news though for the Braves. It looks like Ethan Wooler has gone down. He's holding his left hand. Hopefully he's okay there.
Tough break for the Braves as Wooler, one of the biggest guys on the team, as we get a little bit of a delay here in front of the Braves bench before we start the second period. And we are set to resume play. Off the glass by Pilon, broken up by the Colts as they skate it back and gain the offensive zone. Shadan carries it into the corner, and he is knocked down behind the net as he took a tumble. Back for Speckmeek at the point. Ouellette tries to tie him up. DeLessio lets a shot go, tipped by Malion in the slot. Riff makes the save. Battle in front of the Colts bench as DeLessio lets a shot go, and Riff is able to hug the post and take away the short side, standing up tall, taking away the top corner as Malion tried to bank it in there. Speckmeek in his own zone is able to turn it over as the Braves players were coming in on offense at the blue line, taking away the cross-ice pass opportunity. Malion over the blue line. Shot from the right side, missing to the left of the net. And the puck corrals all the way around the boards, back to the Colts blue line. Knocked down against the glass by McNeil, and he hops over it to create an opportunity, but Jadwen down the left side. Now Pilon tries to keep him to the outside and slow him up for a second. but it's very hard to slow down Chadren, the fastest player on the ice. Colts looking to get a shot from the slot. D'Alessio lets it go, rebound, and they score! Knickel jams it home on the rebound, and the Colts are back on top, 2-1, just 1:28 into the second period.
Knew the Braves were going to get into trouble after I saw Joe Doyle handle the puck like that in the corner, winning battles all over the ice, and it resulted in a nice first save by Dustin, but he had no chance on that rebound.
Bit of a delay as linesman making sure all the wingers are outside the face-off circle before dropping the puck. St. John carries it to the right side as he's over the blue line. Knickel with another shot from the slot, missing to the right side of the net. Back to the point, Gagne over for Esford. He tries to find Knickel in the slot for the tip, missing to the near side. Another turnover, pass behind the net. Colts look to jam it from the far corner. Puck goes through the crease, and Gagne's able to pick it up at center ice. And he tries to cut towards the front of the net. Pass attempt out in front, goes through the slot to the near boards, and the Colts are back out. Vita's pass was out of the reach of Knickel, and icing called against the Colts.
The Colts have had crazy starts to every single period, and as of late, scoring both in the first and the second. Yesterday coming out scoring 2 quick goals in the third, and that's been a big difference maker for them.
Just 19 seconds into the third period last night as they extended the lead. So, sorry, you got to watch out for them at the start of the periods, as you mentioned, Jack. Miron plays the puck back into his own end. Turnover here as the Braves look to get set up in the offensive end. Unable to find Ouellette in the slot. The pass comes back in possession of the Colts. Montroy over the blue line. Just missing Miron in the slot for the tip. The Colts are able to keep the play alive behind the net. Out for Pip Blatto, and he lets a shot go from the slot, and Riff stands tall, making the save.
Great save there. Another shot from the house, something that the Colts are doing very well.
Rabuka and Pilon on defense for the Colts, and it will be Bono taking the face-off again. He wins it back for Pilon behind the net. Malion plays it in front of the net from the corner, and the puck comes back out to center ice. A nifty play by McNeil as he cuts back and passes back for Rabuka at the point. His shot, left pad save out in front, a rebound opportunity, and Bono is able to jam home the rebound from the slot. And once again, the Braves even things up in a hurry as it's 2-2.
Great goal from Tyler Bono, scoring in his office there. I don't know how many he got there last season. Great to see that.
For the Braves, you gotta love how quickly they've responded to the opening 2 goals by the Colts. Of course, last night, whenever Cornwall would score, it would take a while for the Braves to get going again. But this afternoon is a different story, as it's once again a tie hockey game. Rabuka in his own end plays it around the boards for McLeod. Esford misplays the puck at center ice, and O'Connor is able to dump it in. A couple of Braves on the forecheck as they look to catch up to it behind the net. Esford plays it for St. John at the far face-off circle. St. John cuts to the middle and has to pass back for Gagne, who plays it off the glass out to center ice. Pilon tried to split a couple of Colts players but gave it away to D'Alessio. Vita lets a shot go from the near face-off circle. Riff makes the save. Braves back out over the blue line now, 4-on-2 if they hurry. Over the blue line. The drop pass wasn't the tidiest, but Rabuka lets a shot go, forcing Mayer to make the save, and he covers up the rebound for a stoppage with 15:54 left in the second period.
Very good response from the Brockville Braves there, as they've been getting some shots on net a lot better than the first 3 minutes of this period.
Sicoli line is on for the offensive zone faceoff. Sicoli wins it back for Gazelle at the point. And his shot is blocked by Malion, but it's from the far side now. Attempt off the end boards. Gagnon knocked to the ice behind the net. Ouellette tries to center. It comes back to the point for Gazelle. He lets a shot go and deflected just wide of the net from in front of Mayer. Colts able to pick up the puck and pass out to Malion, who's coming down the left side. He centers for Jodoin, but it was off the stick of Gazelle, up out of play.
Great play from Francesco Sicoli there, staying up high and preventing that odd man rush on the way back after a great save from the Colts.
Face off back inside the Brave zone to the left of Riff. It'll be Bono taking the defensive zone face off. He wins it for Healy. He tried to backhand it towards the point, but it was off a Colts body. Another clearing attempt, but it was played with a high stick potentially, and the face-off will come outside.
Tyler Bono back on the ice. He looks ready to go and ready to score another one.
Colts make a last-minute line change here as Miron comes in to take the face-off. Bono knocked it ahead off the draw, but Sweet banks it off the boards inside the Braves' end. Colts try to bring it out on the near side now. Healy keeps his man to the outside. Centering pass attempt from the corner goes off the pad of Riff, back out to the neutral zone. McNeil kept to the outside, but into the slot. Kingsbury lets a shot go. Rebound. What a save by Mayer. Back-to-back saves, and Mayer reached out with the glove hand to take away a sure goal from Kingsbury.
Another great pass from McNeil, though, cross ice.
A juggling act in the blue paint for the Colts by Mayer. Rebuka plays the puck deep inside the Colts end. Off the face-off, Pitblado falls along the far boards, but he's still able to clear the puck to center ice. Moran turns with it and tries to find Montroy, but Ouellette's able to break up the play. Rebuka checked in front of the Braves bench now. Puck flipped ahead. Moran gains the offensive zone, lets a shot go. Left pad save. And a high shot blocked in front of the net. And we've got a call coming up here as the Braves gain possession of the puck.
Looks like a hand pass there. I think the shot from the point hit him up in the shoulder pad and he grabbed it down with his hand.
It'll be Sicoli and St. John in the face-off circle. Sicoli's able to pull it out of the pile and play it towards the Colts blue line. Poke check by Gazelle keeps the play in the Colts end of the ice. Joniak able to keep the play outside the Braves end, as the Colts will have to enter again. Knickel over the blue line now, shot from the right side, rebound and a couple of saves by Riff. Rebound laying in the crease. Knickel plays it to the far corner. Estill tried to pass back, but he didn't look, and it was out of the reach of Speckmeek as the puck's back out to center ice now. Speckmeek dumps it in. Knickel catches up to it in the corner. Tries to make a play with it. Couple of defensive plays by the Braves, but Estill is able to keep it in at the point, and he has no other option than to pass back to Gagne as the Braves were shutting things down at the blue line. No icing call as the Colts dumped it in. Riff thought there could have been an icing call. Gagnon out to center ice. Now he's knocked down and just tries to dump the puck in from his knees. And Sicoli tried to get behind Gagne, but Gagne gave him the old stiff arm. And the Colts are back out on the attack now. Jodoin in the corner. He's taken into the boards by Joniak, and Jodoin gives him a cross check back in retaliation after the hit against the boards.
As a player, it's hard for to keep playing against that same team over and over again. Physicality's been been a problem for both teams taking some boarding penalties when there's non-contact hockey.
It's definitely an interesting situation, very different from what you guys have been used to over years past, just having to play the one team. You find that increases the animosity on the ice and develops a rivalry of sorts?
Oh, for sure. I think it's kind of, in a way, like a playoff series, except there's no winner. You just keep playing them over and over again.
Riff makes the save in the Braves' end as it's the Colts' turn to go on the man advantage. Back to the point for Miron. He passes over to the right side, gets the return feed. Miron at the left point, cuts to the middle. They look to fake to the right side and cut through the slot, back for Chaudren on the left side. And he tries to pass for Speckmeek in the slot, but it was broken up by Kingsbury, who chases Miron down the ice, killing off as much time from the power play as possible. Montroy streaking down the left wing. Behind the net now, out the far side. Drop pass at the point from Iran. Back to Montroy at the right side. Montroy goes for another lap inside the offensive zone. Passes back from Iran. Chaudren at the left point now. Lets a shot go blocked by Sokoli. Puck comes to the outside, and Pitblado's able to pass back from Iran at the point. Shot from the right face-off circle, rebound for Pitblado, but it was on the backhand, and he was unable to catch it in time to get a shot on goal. Chaudren walks to the middle. One-timer from the right face-off circle. Big save from Riff as he comes across and takes away the net.
Nice shot there, nice save there, and a great job from Alex Mellon boxing him out so Dustin Riff can see the shot coming through.
Braves change up the penalty killers with 35 seconds left on the man advantage for the Colts. Pilon in a battle with Fitzmaurice and St. John in the far corner. Battle still progressing here as two Colts are in, and they're able to pull the puck out of the battle. And St. John makes a nifty move to get to the middle, but he's stripped of the puck in the slot. Another shot opportunity by the Colts. Goes off the glass behind the net. Malion at the left face-off circle, centering pass broken up by the Braves, and away come the Braves out to center ice, 2-on-3. McNeil stripped of the puck at the face-off circle, but he continues to battle and plays it behind the net for Bono as we're back to even strength. Braves get set up in the offensive zone now. Estill plays it around the boards, but it's kept in at the near side by Rebuka. His shot from the point. And a left pad save by Mayer. Another shot by Rebuka, and he just misses the far side as Mayer may have gotten a piece of that with his blocker. A few opportunities here for the Braves. And Rebuka just wires it back in, keeping the Colts on edge here in their own end. Estill behind his own net, has to be quick as Bono is coming in, pressuring him to move it up ice. Fitzmaurice gains the offensive zone and winds up. But the Braves are able to regain possession off the shot attempt and make a line change. McNeil kept it in at the point. Battle at the far face-off circle now up against the boards. 2-on-2. And just as Knickel pulls the puck out of the pile, the whistle blows as the battle was going on for a bit too long there.
Just a little update there on Ethan Wooler. It appears that he's back on the bench and his hand is back in that glove, so hopefully he's okay.
Face off to the right of Mayer. As DeLessio takes the defensive draw and tries to steer, but the Braves are able to get possession off the draw. Sokoli behind the net, trying to battle Gagne here. Braves pass off the boards back for Healy. Healy winds up, and it goes off a player into the right corner, and the Braves try to deflect it on net from the near corner, and Mayer's able to make the save.
Lots of noise coming from the fans as more than 10 people are allowed from each team in Cornwall.
Puck caught in the skates off the face-off. Up for Montroy on the left side. He passes up for Miron. Miron tries to make a couple of moves, lets a shot go, and he hit the side of the net. He hit the bar in the back of the net from the side and got some Cornwall fans excited. A few opportunities now and a couple of saves by Riff, but the Colts thought they had one from the perspective up here, but the bad angle shot didn't go in. A toe save by Riff there as the Colts with some relentless offensive zone pressure, and McLeod has to take a couple of whacks on the backhand before getting the puck back inside the Colts end, and he will just dump it in net. As the Braves make a change, that allows the Colts to come back out on the attack as they get out to center ice. Montroy in the near corner. Out in front, Miron passes back to the point. Miron in the slot now. Gets it behind the defense, and the puck will trickle towards Riff, who has to cover up and settle things down for the Braves.
That was a crazy move there. Haven't seen that in a while. That got Coach Falsetto a little upset as he raised his voice coming from that bench.
Battle off the draw here as O'Connor tries to find Rebuka. Rebuka's able to advance the puck for the Braves, and they get it deep inside the Colts end. Couple of players behind the net now as Wooler is back out there trying to generate some offense, but the Colts break out to center ice. Braves look to shut things down at the blue line before the Colts can muster up many opportunities on offense, but Malion lets a shot go. St. John lost his stick in the slot as the puck goes to the far side. The Braves pull it out of the pile. And a nice move to cut to the backhand as the Braves look to get behind the defense. Pilon streaking in, but the puck was just out of his reach as Mayer had to make the poke check. Pilon cuts to the middle though, lets a shot go off the glass behind the net. A great shift from Pilon as he jumped up on offense and tried to get a few chances going for the Braves. Malion lets a shot go from the left side off of Pilon's stick over to the far corner. As the pace starts to pick up here in the second period, Bono carries it down the right side. Back to the point. Shot off the side of the net, and McNeil plays it on his forehand for Bono in the corner. Bono tries to shake off St. John as St. John tries to keep the play to the outside. Puck stolen by Fitzmaurice, and he makes a nice pass for Malion at center ice, who dumps it in. Fitzmaurice tries to jam it off the end boards with the one-time play. And a tip in front of the net, couple whacks for the Colts, and Riff is down. But the play comes back to the blue line, allowing Riff to get back to his feet. Broken up at the blue line by McNeil, and he just gets it out. D'Alessio on the backhand gains the offensive zone play just onside, but Bono able to chip it off the glass back out to center ice. Colts with a 3-on-2 chance here as Knickel skates it over the blue line. Drop pass for D'Alessio, but a great poke check by Joniak, keeping the play to the outside. Bono on the backhand now looks to get it out, and it just comes over the blue line as Speknik was unable to hold the zone, and it's just offside at the Colts blue line. Just 5:27 left in the second period. 2-2 hockey game between the Colts and Braves as it's been back and forth all afternoon. Speknik plays it over for Esdale, and he goes between the legs of Platt as the Colts come in on the offensive rush. Jadwen had the puck knocked off his stick as the Braves get back in the offensive zone. out in front, opportunity taken away by the Colts as they push the puck to the perimeter. Platt tried the centering pass for Powers, but it was knocked away once again by the Colts as Montroy comes on the rush again. Drop pass, Moran unable to collect the pass, and Gagnon is able to break out to center ice. He has a little bit of room down the left side. Let a shot go from far out. Colts get behind the Braves in defense as there was a bad pinch. St. John from the left side lets a shot go, and a left pad save by Riff as he kicks out his leg and pushes the puck to the far wall. Colts look to be the better team right now, getting the majority of the offensive opportunities. Puck goes off of O'Connor's skate, and the Braves are unable to clear. Another clearing attempt for the Braves as they skate out 3-on-2. Sicoli plays it off the boards for O'Connor in the corner. Colts over to the right side now. A nice play to gain the offensive zone at the blue line as they push the puck to the outside to draw the defender over to the boards, and then right back to the middle as the Colts are able to break in through the slot and set up. Puck just came outside, but the linesman waved it off as the Colts were quick to get the puck back in. Braves play the puck behind the defense as Sweet goes back. He stripped at the puck behind the net, centering pass off a skate in front and back behind the net for St. John. Vida through center ice now. He's stripped of the puck. DeBelfi plays it into the far corner for Piplato. Piplato banks it off the side of the net. And Pilon was the only player who was able to find the puck. Played it to the point, but not out. Rebuka with a nice move. Forehand to backhand to exit the zone. Knocked down at the blue line. Bono walking in, picks his corner, and a glove save by Mayer. Rebound at the side of the net for Kingsbury. A good opportunity for the Braves to take the lead there, but an even better save by Mayer. Dump in attempt by the Colts goes off the end boards, and Riff hangs on for the save.
An update from the out-of-town scoreboard. The Renfrew Wolves U18 were 4-1 winners over the Pembroke Lumber Kings earlier this afternoon. Genero, Box, Trichton, and McDonald with goals for the Wolves. They had a second scrimmage scheduled for tonight at 7:30 p.m., but the game has been postponed due to the freezing rain.
Face-off won by the Colts, and their shot attempt is blocked, but out in front of the net, a backhand attempt. Riff is down, covering the bottom half of the net, and the Braves were able to clear the rebound to the point. It was Gazelle who lost his stick in the scramble, and he's able to recover. Esford at the point, tries to center through some legs, and Riff has to make a save with his pads. Back behind the net now as the Colts amp up the pressure with just 2 minutes remaining in the second period. Puck goes high in the air and bounces back down to the surface for DeLessio. DeLessio tries to center, but McLeod's able to glove it down and pass over to the left wing as the Braves are back out to center ice. Braves carry it behind the net. Wooler pulls it out of the pile and banks it off the end boards for O'Connor. Wooler behind the net now, stripped of the puck as Esford reverses the play. O'Connor all over Gagne, but Gagne still able to bank the pass up for DeLessio. DeLessio breaks his stick as he tries to dump it in. Esdale over the blue line, cuts to the middle. Montroy behind the defense, lets a shot go. Pad save by Riff, and he comes across the ice to take away the open net on the rebound. A huge reaction save by Riff, keeping it a tie game inside the final minute of play in the first period. Montroy lets a shot go, and he just misses the right post as the pressure is rampant from the Colts. Speckmeek's shot goes to the left side of the net, out in front, unable to clear still as the Colts keep the offensive pressure going. A pad save by Riff. the right side of the net now. Puck goes up in the air to the near wall. Kept in at the blue line as Speckmeek gloves it down into the slot for Montroy. Another shot from the point and a rebound to the right side, but Riff sprawls out on the ice and hops on top of it. This is a reminder to stay tuned for the network news coming up in the second intermission, as there's only 12 seconds remaining in the period. Tough plays for the Braves there as they were just caught inside their own end, eh, Jack?
Oh yeah, similar to the start of that second period there, the Colts were all over the Braves.
St. John tries to play it into the corner as the final 6 seconds are on the clock. And the Braves are able to clear it out as the puck hops over the stick of Landon Sweet as time expires in the second period. 2-2 is your score after the second period. We invite you to listen as we have the network news at the beginning of the second intermission, and we will be right back with the call for the third period on CKDJ 107.9.
This is Capital City Minor Hockey on CKDJ 107.9. Let's head to the broadcast booth for the call of today's game.
Welcome back for the third period of action between the U18 Brockville Braves and Cornwall Colts on CKDJ 107.9. I'm Ryan Woods, and with me this afternoon is Braves forward Jack Chiarello as we get that set for the third period. 2-2 after 2 periods of play. What do you think the Braves were discussing during the flooding of the ice there as they prepare for the third period?
I think it's to not give up even though they haven't had a lead yet, and to not let the Colts get that hot start that they've been having the last 2 periods.
Colts with possession at center ice. Dumped off the glass deep inside the Braves' end. Chadwen tries to kick it up to himself. Moran lets a shot go, and he tried to pick the far corner but missed wide. Estelle at the point. Off the skate at the point from Ouellette, and on goal, Riff makes the save.
Nice save there once again for Riff.
Solid goaltending at both ends of the ice this afternoon. We look back at some of the saves that Max Mayers made for the Colts. It could be an entirely different story if it weren't for his play.
Yeah, he made some crazy glove saves especially.
Battle along the wall as the Colts look to keep it in, but the Braves are able to clear the zone. Speckmeek passed up to center ice for Jadwen. He makes the tip play for Montroy, who cuts back at the hash marks into the slot. Poke check by the Braves as Powers skates it back out to center ice. O'Connor cutting to the net, calling for it in the slot. And the Colts are able to break it up as Montroy makes a toe drag and a saucer pass for Jadwen, cutting down the right side. And he lets a shot go, and Riff deflects it to the corner with his glove hand. Braves get it out to center ice, and Joniak was unable to make the play. 4-on-1 back the other way. Montroy over to the left side, and Miron lets the shot go. Riff tried to come across and just dove, and the Colts were unable to capitalize. And as the Braves clear it all the way down the ice, it was out of the reach for Bono, and icing is called.
The chemistry between Andrew O'Connor and Kyle Powers is clearly there, as they played a year last year with the Cyclones, and they were on the line there too. So Coach Falsetto hasn't been separating them too much this season.
Face-off will be to the left of Riff. St. John tied up off the draw by Bono, and that allows the Braves to skate it out. Kingsbury, and it hopped over the stick of McNeil as well. Back up to center ice. Kingsbury tried to kick it over to the right side, and he catches up to it along the far wall. Good rush by Kingsbury to catch up to the play. Gagne back in his own end now. Bank pass off the boards for Piplato. St. John over the blue line now. Pass to the left face-off circle, but Malion unable to receive it cleanly. St. John now with the far face-off circle, cuts towards the middle. Malion in the corner, out for Piplato, he lets a shot go. And I believe it may have deflected up out of play.
Braves just can't respond to the hot starts from the Cornwall Colts, and that's been a real problem, and I think they need to start with that to turn it around in this losing streak.
DeLacio on for the offensive draw for the Colts, but he's tossed from the face-off circle, so Knickel comes in to take it. Both centermen tied up off the draw, and the Braves are able to play it to the outside off the glass. Esford almost gave it away to McLeod, coming in on the forecheck. Braves are able to tie up the Colts defense, and the puck came out of the pile. They're still battling on the far side. McLeod and Knickel were battling for the puck for about 10 seconds after the puck was well away from the boards, but you gotta love the fight from both of them, as neither one of them were giving up. The Colts back out to center ice. DeLacio absolutely rips it and almost caught Riff off guard as it was it deflected off the glove hand of Riff and was laying behind him for a few seconds before they were able to push it out of the crease. Sweep through center ice now, dumped in by Fitzmaurice off the stick of Riff into the far corner. Colts make a line change to the Braves. They're able to gain the offensive zone. Couple of stick handles from Bono, but he has his stick lifted, and Montroy skates it back out to center ice, and he finds Moran on the right wing over for Jadouin at the right side. A quick tic-tac-toe play, and Moran just missed the net as he had the last opportunity to get the shot on goal. The chemistry between this trio for the Colts is unreal, as that's the second opportunity they've generated off the rush in this third period, which isn't even 4 minutes old yet. Moran over to the left wing, tape to tape for Montroy, but Jadouin was offside, so the faceoff will come back outside.
Braves starting to look tired out there, and that's been another issue with them, as well as Cornwall's been giving it to them in that third period.
Powers helps the Braves win the draw, but Esford's able to collect the puck at center ice, and as they enter the zone on the far side, it's once again offside, and the faceoff will be repeated in the neutral zone. St. John against O'Connor for possession. Caught up in the feet of St. John once again. Montroy, or Vida, let a shot go, but it was blocked by Gazelle. Gazelle might be a little bit shaken up after blocking that shot. Vida goes over. Good sign of sportsmanship there.
Yeah, Caden's always smiling out there ear to ear, no matter if it's a practice or a game, he'll always have a smile on his face.
Played off the glass out to the blue line. Powers chasing after it. Esford wins the race back to retrieve the puck in the Colts end. Off the skate of Vida. O'Connor over the blue line now tried to get behind Gagne, but Gagne was poised to break up the offensive rush by the Braves. Vida tries to center for St. John. He takes a whack at it, and Riff down in the butterfly position, able to make the save. O'Connor tries to chip it behind Esford, but it gets lost in the pile of bodies at the blue line. Roulette gets it in deep as the Braves make a line change. St. John skates it out to center ice and gets behind Sokoli. Rabuka tries to keep St. John to the outside, so St. John cuts back and reverses the play behind the Braves net for Vida in the near corner. Vida turns at the point, lets a shot go right pad save by Riff. And a stretch pass by the Braves was well out of reach of Sokoli, and the faceoff will come all the way back down.
Physicality starting to amp up here as both teams are getting frustrated.
It'll be DeLacio and Sokoli in the face-off circle to the right of Riff. And both wingers come in from each team to help win the draw. Braves skate the puck out to center ice. Bono dumps it in, and Kingsbury chases Speckmeek into the corner. Piplato lifts the stick of his man and tries to tie up the Braves forwards. Gagnon tried to get it back for Kingsbury. but DeLessio skates it down the right wing now. His shot goes way up into the rafters here off a stick, and we get a stoppage in play.
Just a little update on Ethan Wooler. He has taken the gear off, and he's now joined us in the booth here. It's his finger, and it's not looking too good. It's bleeding, and he thinks it might be broken.
Face-off one on the backhand by Bono to the far wall inside the Braves' end. Deflection at center ice as DeLessio steals the puck. And Bono tries to find McNeil at center ice. But DeLessio makes a toe drag, and back in come the Colts. Pitlato curls and lets a shot go. He misses low to the right side as the Colts try to center. The puck is cleared to the outside by the Braves. They try and clear it off the glass to the outside, but Esdale seals off the wall and is able to keep the puck inside the zone. McNeil able to turn things around though. Bono down the left wing. Speckmeek tries to keep him to the outside, and the centering pass went through the slot to the far side. A near turnover there as the Colts tried to come back to the near side, and McNeil had an opportunity. Back to center ice for Mellon. He finds Joniak. Over to the right wing now for McNeil. He has O'Connor with him, and a shot from far out, gloved down by Mayer, and he hangs on for a face-off which will be inside the Colts' end.
Another nice save there, and a lot of speed shown there from Tyler Bono when he took the month of September to work on that speed, and now he's it's really showing due to those nice lessons he's been taking.
Behind the net now in the Colts' end. Miron was able to find Montroy on the left side, well ahead of the play, but they centered the pass, a one-time opportunity for Miron, but it deflects to the corner in the far side, back to the point for Montroy, and he lets a shot go, and it was saved. It looked from my vantage point as if it might have gone in, but a good save by Riff as the Braves were able to clear the rebound the length of the ice. Montroy fakes the pass and fakes the shot and tries to pass into the slot, but the Braves are able to break it up. A good play by Ouellette as he tried to receive it behind his back and passed it to the outside, but the Colts are able to negate the offensive opportunity. Montroy chips it behind Rebuka into the corner and lets a shot go off the side of the net from the corner. Montroy comes out the near side now and spins with another shot on goal. Esford keeps it in at the far point. Out into the front and coming across the crease to make the save off the one-timer opportunity. Montroy had the shot on goal, but Riff makes the save. Gagne starts the breakout for the Colts as he gains the blue line. Carries it behind Pilon into the corner. Tries for a toe drag and a spinorama before passing off to Malion. Malion with the shot on goal and a save by Riff.
With just over 11 minutes left, it looks like we're going to have a close one on our hands. Both goalies standing on their heads. Brockville playing a good defensive game, keeping the Colts to the outside.
St. John and Zicoli in the face-off circle. Zicoli knocks St. John to the ice as the Braves are able to come in and skate the puck out to center ice. Pilon jumping up in the rush. Tries to pass over to the right face-off circle. It was broken up for a moment, and the shot-in attempt goes high, and it's gloved down above the net by Mayer.
Carter Pilon's been very active in on the rushes this game, last game, and last couple weeks since he's been back. He had to sit out for 2 weeks due to COVID reasons, but he's back now, and he's looking better than ever.
Joniak banks it off the boards, but it goes right to St. John as the Colts come down the ice 3-on-2. Over for Fitzmaurice. He lets a shot go, tried to pick the far corner, but he missed the net. And another centering pass looking for the tip by the Colts, but Plott has it in his own end and was unable to find the pass to Bono at center ice, and it goes all the way for an icing.
Nice back check there from Tyler Bono. Keeping it from being an on-man rush that could have ended up in something dangerous there for the Colts.
D'Alessio tries to pull the puck to the middle off the face-off and then a shot on goal. But McNeil skates it out to center ice. Powers chasing it into the corner now. Spec Meek pushes the puck up the boards down the left side off the skate of Knickel at center ice. Knickel turns and dumps it into the opposite corner. D'Alessio catches up to the play. Stripped of the puck as O'Connor gets the puck out for the Braves. Mellon back to retrieve the puck in his own end and has to play it around the boards to center ice. Powers loses control of the puck at center ice. Vida drops it for D'Alessio. D'Alessio curls to the backhand and tried to shoot towards the net. Goes to the opposite corner. Vida battling in the corner now. Plays it back to the point for DeBelfi. DeBelfi just had it out of his reach and tipped it all the way back to his own end. Rebuka has the puck in the Braves' end. Plays it in front of the Braves bench for Bono. Bounces off Bono's skate for Pilon. Pilon on the rush now. Cuts to the right side. Pilon taken into the corner by DeBelfi. Stick in the slot, deflects the point for Rebuka at the point. Kingsbury has it now, and his shot misses the blocker side. Bono tried to get it past Miron to the point, but Miron was able to intercept the play. But the Braves turn it around as the Colts are making a line change. Bono in the slot, unable to get the shot deflected on goal as Montroy came back to take away the time and space from the Braves. Braves were able to dump the puck back in for Bono in the corner. Bono cuts back at the hash marks and lets a shot go from the left face-off circle. Behind the net now, Kingsbury tried to go between the legs out in front, but the Colts are able to turn things back around here. Miron over for Montroy. He lets a shot go. Toe saved by ref. Montroy back into the slot for Miron. Miron tries to work his way around Ouellette, but the Braves are able to tie him up and get the puck back out to center ice. Esford passes up the left wing looking for Jadouin. Miron's able to grab the puck and passes off. Montroy in the slot now, unable to get behind the Braves defense. McLeod chips it in behind Gagne. Esford's able to catch up to the puck behind Mayer and ring it around the boards for Fitzmaurice. Fitzmaurice tried to pass up for Jadouin. Jadouin was able to pull it between the feet of Ouellette. And the Colts get a shot from the far side. Jadouin back to the point now. Tries to cut through the slot, but is turned to the outside. Spec Meek with a shot attempt from the point, broken up in the slot. And the Braves will just bank it off the boards so that they have enough time to make a line change. 7:47 left to play in the third period. Tie hockey game 2-2 between the Braves and the Colts on CKDJ 107.9. Connor Platt gains the offensive zone. Spec Meek in a battle with O'Connor behind the net. Estill plays it to the far side. Pitblato almost fanned on the clearing attempt, but was able to recover and advance the puck for Fitzmaurice. Broken up at the Braves blue line by Platt as the Braves speed to center ice. McNeil with a couple of moves, and he tried an extra toe drag and was stripped of the puck as a result. Spec Meek passes up for the left wing. And icing to be called here as the Braves dump it in from their own side of center ice, and the faceoff will come back down to their end.
Two different attitudes on the benches as the Cornwall Colts bench seems calmer than ever, and the Braves bench is really stressing quick shifts, as Falsetto keeps telling the players.
Bono wins the faceoff in his own end. Gagnon looks to get the puck out at the blue line, and he finds Powers down the right wing. He cuts to the left side, and he was looking for Bono on the right side, who was all tied up. Brave centering pass attempt off the skate of Sweet on goal, and Mayer makes the save. Braves are going to make a line change as Kingsbury, Ouellette, and Sokoli will come on for the offensive zone face-off. Pitblado collects the puck along the right wall and makes an aerial pass for Malion at the far side of the rink. St. John tried to kick it ahead to himself, but Pilon breaks the play up. St. John takes Pilon into the boards behind the net. Out into the slot for Malion. He lets a shot go and a save by Riff. The rebound cleared by the Braves. Ouellette at center ice now. Carries the puck into the corner. Tries to bat it out in front on the backhand. And it goes wide of the net. Joniak at center ice with the backhand pass for Kingsbury, who dumps it in as the Braves make another change here, keeping the bodies fresh in the late stages of the third period. Gazelle at his own blue line takes a dump-in attempt up high, but is able to knock it down and pass the puck up to the Colts blue line for Powers. Gazelle back at his own blue line now once again, looks to go up the right side. Esford in his own end. Gagnon tries to keep him to the outside. Healy off the bench collects the puck at center ice and passes over to the far side. Braves dump the puck in. Mayer makes the save, and the Colts will try their hand at gaining the offensive zone now. McNeil collects the loose puck. D'Alessio makes a toe drag. Chadwen, sorry, that was Knickel who let the shot go from the near side, missing wide of the net. Vida from the far side now lets a shot go and he misses high, and the puck comes all the way around the boards once again. Gagne, and Knickel looks to split the D, but he was caught up to by Mellon, and Riff makes the save.
Another nice save with Riff in the slot, and one there just to freeze it, get the Braves a change, and keep them alive here with just under 5 minutes left in a 2-2 hockey game.
Sokoli collects the puck off the draw, passes over for McNeil. McNeil skates down the right wing now, and he tried to make a move at the blue line, but the play was offside, so the faceoff will come back out. Back at the point, Pilon tries to keep the play in as he seals the puck against the wall, but Miron's able to pass it deep for Esford, who has to reverse the play. Miron curls back into his own end and looks over to the left side as the Colts look to go on the attack. Montroy just gave the puck away as he didn't see any passing options that he likes, so Sokoli gets the puck deep inside the Colts end now. Esford trying to hold him up against the boards allows the Colts to break out to center ice. Miron waits for the puck to go off the boards before centering for Chadwen. Chadwen with the backhand pass attempt off the toe drag into the corner for Miron. Miron able to keep the play alive as he centered it for Montroy. His tipped shot attempt goes back to the point. Spec Meek with the one-time opportunity. Riff lets the left pad out to make the save. Montroy's shot goes off the stick of Joniak, way up out of play as we get a stoppage in play with 3:07 left in the third period. Tie hockey game between the Braves and the Colts.
Both teams just hanging on, making sure they have that third guy high, really not trying to give up a goal. Lots of dumping and chasing happening. Nobody wants to be that team that give up a goal with less than 5 minutes left.
Quick shot off the draw, missing the near side of the net. as the Braves look to break out, but it's broken up as Esdale intercepts the pass. Rebuka tried to strip DeLessio of the puck, but DeLessio centers. Shot attempt from the point. Pilon collects the puck in front of the Braves net. Couple of Colts players behind as they're able to regain possession. DeLessio spinning, lets a shot go through the defense, and Riff has to make the save through the screen to keep it a tie hockey game.
A nice desperation play there for Travis Ouellette, forcing that defenseman to put it down the wall instead of getting a shot in front of traffic. Might have saved the game, even though it's not a play that many will remember.
Braves chip it off the glass, but Sweet is able to keep it inside at the blue line. Bono plays it off the boards, but DeBelfi meets it on the far side. Shot from the left face-off circle, missing the net wide. Sweet keeps it in at the near point. A couple of Braves players are able to get it out to center ice. Pitt Blato back at the blue line, goes cross ice. Picked off at the blue line by Joniak, and he tried to find Powers cutting into the offensive zone. McNeil off the bench, cuts to the backhand, he's in behind the defense, to the backhand, tries to tuck it home, and he follows over Mayer, who sprawled to the ice, losing his mask in the action, but a break-in opportunity for the Braves, and we get a stoppage in play, of course, as the helmet comes off Mayer.
Mason McNeil's a very slippery player, always beats me in the battle drills and practices. He finds a way to get past defensemen steady.
O'Connor winning the face-off for the Braves. As we are in the very late stages of the third period, whoever gets the next goal, you'd have to think would be the game-winning goal. Back to the point, Esford over to the left face-off circle. Miron at the right side, tries to cut behind Rebuka, centering pass, and they score! Backdoor play, and the Colts take the 3-2 lead with 91 seconds left. Montroy gets the goal.
Miron with another between the legs move that we saw earlier twice. Makes a beautiful pass, and a beautiful finish there too from Montroy.
Another save that you could never expect Riff to make. It was the backdoor. Just a great play by the Colts deep inside the Braves end to find the backdoor option. And now with just 1:24 left in the third period, the Braves will make a late push to try and tie the hockey game. Esford cuts back behind his own net. Pass up the left side for Malion as the Braves pull the goalie for the extra attacker. Kept in at the point, but Esford is able to pull it out of the pile and tries to bank it off the boards out to center ice. It's back to the Braves blue line for Joniak. Joniak receives the pass in front of the Braves bench. Dump in by Bono. Joniak goes off for a line change. Braves deep inside the Colts end. Gagnon out in front. Mayer seals off the side of the net. Bono tries to pull it out in front. Esford's able to get his stick on it and keep it to the outside. Pass over to the left side. And a shot from center ice. And he scores with the empty netter. Malion finalizes things this afternoon, putting the Colts up 4-2 with 30 seconds left.
Well, the Braves worked hard there trying to get an opportunity to tie that up like the other two times this game. But a nice breakout and a nice finish from the red line there. Putting the nail in the coffin.
McNeil rushes off the face-off right into the offensive zone with the puck, but the Colts are able to turn it back and dump it in on goal for Riff, who will leave it at the side of the net for Healy. Tough break for the Braves, giving up the late third period goal as they were right in it for the majority of the hockey game. As the final 5 seconds will tick off the clock, the Colts pick up their 4th consecutive win by a score of 4-2. Who were the players that really stood out to you this afternoon?
Well, Max Mayer making those key saves in the first and second period.